As part of Black History Month, the Paine College Theater Group is presenting a Black History play, Jewel of the World, which is told through the country's first African-American DJs. Zee Zee Wright wrote the show. She's over there in the yellow. Zee Zee is the Media Studies Chair at Paine College. She's a director and a playwright, and you have met her before here on The Jennie Show. Brittney Daniels plays the first African-American female DJ in America. Her name was Mary D. And Garry Davis Jr. plays Victor Green, creator of the Green Book. It is so great to have all of you here with us today.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, it's wonderful, and this is such a great way to explore history, you know, through a play.
Definitely.
And history that you're learning too. Like Garry, you told me you're learning about the Green Book.
Yes.
Yeah.
Victor Green, he actually started off as a postal worker, but he also was enlisted in the Army. He served in World War I, and he served in France before he even got started. So he created the Green Book just to kind of have safe places for Black people to go as they're traveling through the South, and to find hotels and food and different things like that.
Yes.
And, you know, people your age and my age, I mean, it's hard for us now to believe that that was even a thing.
Yes,
but it was a very dangerous situation.
Yes, it was.
So, Brittney, you are playing the DJ. Now, what is this like for you to play Mary D?
It actually means the world to me to play Mary D. She had such like stardom spirit from the beginning. I read that she attended Howard University for 2 years, and then later she attended Simon School of Radio. And from there, her journey began with radio. And it initially started with her just selling herself. And to me, that's just stardom mentality, you know, to put yourself on the line and say, hey, if you give me a shot, I can show you that I can do it. And that kind of just relates with me a lot, because a lot of times I tend to sell myself and to show what I can do and who I am, and show why I can have that position and that job.
That's right. And I think that's a really good skill to take with you through your life, and especially through your work life, because if you're not going to advocate for yourself, who is?
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
So that's really, really important, really important. Something else, Zee Zee, that's important is that you recognize and reflect on the race riots here in Augusta back in the 1970s.
Yes, we're going to do a theatrical dance, just celebrating, you know, the people, and just bringing forth back the people that got killed during that time. You know, we want to honor them, and we're honoring them through a theatrical dance. We're not going to really elaborate on it, but we just wanted to to show
you don't
that
want
during
everybody,
the 1970s.
you don't want to give us all the details now, do you? Well, one of the things too that's neat about this, and for you as chair of this department, is you are combining different elements and different components in this presentation.
Yes, definitely. Our department is media studies, which is television and film. We're screenplay writing, playwriting, theatrical performance. So I combined all of it. So while you're watching the theatrical play, is whoever we're talking about, you're going to also see information about them on the screen. And then, like I said, in between there's dance. And we go through the 1920s all the way up into the 1980s. And Mary D, of course, played by Miss Brittney Daniels, she is one of the first DJs, but there are 4 DJs that tell the time period of each thing, from the Harlem Hellfighters. We have a segment with that, of course, the Green Book. We talk about that. Then we move on to Mary D, and you know, she talks about just the first basketball player that was, you know, got into the NBA, and then we also go through the 60s to 70s. So it is amazing, and it's different history. Some things we know about, but then this is a little different history where some people don't know about.
And I like it too that you're telling this through the perspective of, you know, like you said, the DJs.
Yes.
I love that when we learn history through different eyes.
Definitely,
I think that's so neat. Well, Garry and Brittney and Zee Zee, thank you all so much for being here with us.
Thank you.
And your show is coming up next weekend, this weekend actually, and I just wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Here's the information in case you want to go. The Jewel of the World, a Black History play, is coming up Saturday, March 1st at the Hill Complex on the Paine College campus. Showtime is 4 p.m. The doors open at 3. Tickets are $15 and will benefit a media studies scholarship. You can get your tickets on Eventbrite. We'll be right back.